Hi, Abby.
You came.
I did.
Oh, although look, I did it again where I think I have my headphones and they're not. They're not hooked up. I was about to go into full panic mode because I realized not only was I doing this by myself, but I know I'm sharing my screen with word sprints already there, but I cannot find where the window is hiding on my desktop. And I'm like, I have to share the link with everyone
Do
else. So
you
let
need me to
me,
share the link?
do you
Hi,
want to share
everyone.
the link, please? Because I don't know how I'm going to write if I can't
Let,
find the window.
let's see here. I know you. Okay, here we go. Here is. This should be the link for sprint number one.
All right. Sweet. I might just have to click it again myself to find my window. I don't know if that's how I uncover the trail of breadcrumbs I've left myself or not, but
I'm gonna I'm gonna paste these in the uh in the chat here just between me and you. Maybe that will make it a little more
thank you.
helpful. Yeah.
Thank you,
How is
Hank.
everybody today? Welcome to Word Sprint Tuesday.
I have been in the chat enjoying talking to everyone while waiting for one of you gentlemen to show up and entertain me. It's exciting because there's a new dog named Apollo in our crew.
Well, welcome, Apollo.
Yes.
How about that?
Cosmo welcomes Apollo wherever he is because I'm the person who will remember your dog's name before I remember your name. Are you one of those people? I feel like
I can be, and
you can.
we have a dog with a strange name, so it's either easy or difficult to remember. But her name is Moira.
No, just like on Schitt's Creek, right?
I've never seen that, but okay.
Yes, that's a
It's
fantastic show. The writing is so good. It's just
she.
so good.
Well, ours came from the movie Hook.
Yes.
The retelling of Peter Pan.
Yes.
Peter's wife was named Moira, and that's where that name came from.
Nice.
Fun fact: fantasy legend. Um, uh, Terry Brooks wrote the novelization for Hook, and I got to talk to him one time, but it was way fun.
That's cool. That's super cool.
Doug said that Schitt's Creek is one of the best comedies ever made.
I am not gonna lie. I think it's freaking fantastic.
Well, you
And
know, I raised 5 children, and so there's like a decade or a decade and a half worth of TV shows that I just missed out on, and so my wife and I are going back and catching up on stuff now, like, 15 years later, and we're like, "Oh, this is amazing," and people are like, "Where were you?" And but
I am the one who allowed my children to watch it when they were still in elementary school, I believe. So don't judge me if you go back and watch it. I flew real fast and loose with the remote control in my house. So
understood.
Lasso and Shrinking. Also, I agree, Doug. Those are some of my favorites. Ted Lasso is like, oh, that show was just freaking fantastic. So
Everybody I've heard talk about Ted Lasso says the same thing, so
I
I've
almost
gotta dig
didn't
into
watch
it.
it because I don't like it when people hype stuff up because I'm like,
Mm,
either I'm going to be super disappointed or I'm going to like it and I'm going to have to go with the crowd and then I'm going to feel like a sheep or something. But nope,
understood,
totally worth it to be a Ted
un
Lasso sheep. So
understood,
look,
understood.
everybody's agreeing. See,
Yeah,
everybody's agreeing.
so
And Elena,
does
let
everyone
her
agree
child.
I should watch Ted Lasso?
I
Is that the general consensus here?
put a thumbs up in the chat if
Okay,
Hank should
alright,
watch Ted Lasso.
we'll add that to our queue. So we only have 18 more shows to get through, and then we'll get right on to Ted Lasso.
I I appreciate that Elena also allowed her 3-year-old to watch crime series. So good, we're in good company today. All right,
Mm,
everybody. I guess
nice.
we're jumping in.
Oh, it's that time.
That time.
Boop, boop. See you guys on the other side. How'd everybody do? Looks like B got 340 before having to answer a call from her son. Not that that's ever a bad thing.
I made my second dumb mistake of the live streaming. Like, remember the first one was when I copy and pasted everything I had written into chat.
Yes.
This time, apparently, just opening a new window with the word sprints was not enough to share. So I think I shared my unfound screen the entire time, which said it had 0 words. And so I actually got 422. Not that anyone would know it, but I'm going to make up for it, because if I can do this, it only shares your Chrome tabs. Here we go.
I got 545 words on my free write.
So look who I've got here. I've got Apollo. Apollo will join us as we read everybody's word count. So B got 340. Ashley got 782. Athena got 686. New Mexicast 740. J.M. Brown 424. Yes, NJ, I got your email. I put him on the screen. Yay. I saw it come through. It was really hard not to immediately check my email. Okay. All right. See, this is where I need Doug, because I'm going to butcher names. This is where I'm like the teacher on the first day of school who panics. Doug said it so beautifully. Help me, please, friends. Hank.
Who are we talking about?
Matt. Okay. Mataulvr.
Matalver?
Matalver.
That's it. Please correct us.
Us.
That's not right. Yeah.
Yes, so that I can phonetically write it down and figure it out, because I panicked.
Look at Ginger. Just what the heck, Ginger?
How'd you do that, Ginger?
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Elena, I still think your 448 and David's 197 are fantastic, even though Ginger got almost 1,000 words in 20 minutes. I can't do math.
Ginger is an outlier in this.
I just have to figure this out. Hold on. Calculator. All right. If you got, how many words was it? 962 divided by 20 minutes. You got 48.1 words a minute. That's almost a word a second.
That's wild.
That's a fast typer.
Yeah. I just want you to see if some of that'll rub off on me.
Yes.
Yeah.
I could take a little of that. I also have to say, though, I'm struggling because I was up at 3 a.m. writing. Oh. That could also be what's wrong with my brain today, and my mouth, and the fact that nothing is connecting. So I have gotten my words in for today. I just got them done between 3 a.m. and 5:30.
Are you working on your sci-fi rom-com at the moment?
I am working on my sci-fi rom-com.
I'm super excited to see how that turns out.
I am too. I think it's going to be really fun. I mean, it's mostly a rom-com, but it's set in a sci-fi world. Although my scientist husband has told me that the science fiction part, which I like to call fiction with a little science thrown in, could possibly be plausible, some of it. And so he's like, I mean, it's not, but it sounds like it could be. And I was like, I'll take that as a win.
We know everything in the future technically is possible, if not plausible. But what do we know? We've never been there.
No, that's
true. There could be a discovery tomorrow that makes everything possible. We don't know. We're just here to write stories about it. Who cares if it's true or not? I'm
along for the ride.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That's
the point of fiction. The point of fiction is to not tell, to report on the world as you see it, but maybe as you would like to see it. I don't know. Let me ponder on that. That might be an essay.
About it. Maybe that'll be your your like quote for tomorrow,
You
right?
know,
Oh,
um,
here, I'll share my screen. Let me try and do it correctly this time. Everyone. Let's see.
oh, here we go.
Hold
Is
on.
this?
I'll put it up when I get it there.
Uh,
Moving slow.
I've got it.
No, I think that was the problem.
Oh,
Unless, are you sharing yours like you're writing?
no, I'm posting the link.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We might have both possibly did it. Well, there we go. Hopefully that helps.
Here we go. Share
See
screen.
you guys in a few. I got 483.
You did good. Better than me, 256. But my brain is feeling so broken right now. I am thrilled to get anything. We'll see
Some
what
days
comes
it'll
of
be
it.
like that.
Oh, goodness.
But you know what? Writing is a marathon, Abby. It's not a sprint.
I know
I mean, technically,
we're sprinting
you're
now.
sprinting, but
But
never mind. That metaphor doesn't apply here.
but you know what is so funny is that, like I try and convince my husband of this all the time. Like I want desperately for him to write a nonfiction book.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know, like I could probably write 50 words a day. And I'm like, well, 50 words today plus 50 words tomorrow plus 50 words the next day. I'm like, you will
Right.
eventually have a book.
Right. Right. And if you don't start, you'll never get any closer. But,
Yeah.
there's you have to embrace the magic and go for it.
Well, like just to pitch what's coming in March with the short stories, like I have to say that
Yeah.
I don't know that I have ever started a book without having let the idea marinate for quite some time
Yeah.
before I jump in. And so now that is why I woke up at 3 a.m. is because I was panicked that my idea wasn't good enough, hadn't marinated long enough, and I needed to get my rear end out of bed and start fleshing it out so I did not disappoint you, Hank. So I'm going to go ahead and blame you for my lack of sleep right now.
Well, you know what? I will wear that blame, and I will encourage you by saying that in the end it will have all been worth it.
Oh, I have no doubt about that. Like
I,
I
I'm a I'm a
wholeheartedly
big
throw myself in.
I'm a big believer in having a writer toolkit with all the different tools in it.
Oh
Just
yeah.
as a handyman doesn't show up to fix the hinge on a door with only a hammer. Sometimes you need a hammer, sometimes you need a screwdriver, sometimes you need to pull a level out and see if everything's hanging right. There's and short stories is one of those primary tools at the top of
Yeah.
your tool box, I believe. And I think that and whether you ever decide to be a short story writer, I think understanding the mechanics of it, understanding how to write for that emotion, I think will
Mhm.
bleed through in your novel writing.
Well, and I've always been one who I've thought if I could ever challenge myself to write a picture book. So again, coming from the world of kid lit, MG, YA, those are the
Yeah.
longer forms, but I wrote a chapter book once, which is, usually 7, 8,000 words, which is essentially a short
Yep.
story, just
Yep.
written for a real young audience. And
Right.
so all right, we need to get them the link, which let me find because I already have it pulled up. I want to make sure I'm using the right one, which I'm not. I'm not even seeing it. This is how utterly
Go
broken. Do you want to share? And then I will
Yeah,
just.
yeah, it's in our private
Oh,
chat
that's
here
right.
on the
That's
the
right.
back end.
I had already
Okay.
pulled. See, here I was like, oh, I'm going to pull all these up. Here we go. Copy link.
I just pasted it
Okay, good. Then
for there you go, everybody.
let me make sure that I am sharing the right thing.
And while Abby is doing that, be sure to join us Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern or Standard Podcast Time, where we're going to have middle school author Lindsay Curry, who writes middle school supernatural mysteries. Should be lots of fun if you are interested in middle grade or adding more tools to your writer toolkit. Be sure to tune in. Uh, Bring some questions that you always wanted to ask a successful middle grade writer, and yeah, let's see what we can. I encourage everyone anytime we have an author interview coming up, show up, and if there's ever a question that you wanted to ask, um, a writer that specializes in any particular genre or crowd, going up and ask. And we are counting down already. So
Yep. It's going to take me a hot minute to get my stuff there too, because I opened the wrong window again. All right.
everybody give Abby a big round of applause for
For
sticking with it,
struggling.
even though her technology is not cooperating with her today.
Hot Mess Express, people. That's not it. I'm muting myself. Everyone, just write forward. I will catch up with you at some point. paparazzi.
That was trippy, Abby.
I literally couldn't figure out any other way to do it except just share my whole screen.
I love it. I love it. Sometimes you just have to go with.
I mean, can we just be real that we all have these days where it's
Yes.
I
Yes.
don't know where I am. I don't know if anyone should let me drive. I promise I haven't been drinking. I've not had any of those gummies. Like, this is just me. It's just me.
Some days it's just like that. How'd everybody do that time? 542 from Ash Pash. I got just under 500 words. I've been wrestling with some essays today. So
What
if you-
essays? Like nonfiction essays or?
yeah, I've been working on a collection of essays for a couple of years, and I'm going to publish it eventually. I'm going to call it like writing about writing. I don't know. It's just little thoughts I have about the creative process and just
And those
things
are
I've
those
collected.
the snippets that you're sharing?
Yeah, that's some of them. Yeah, so
Love it.
just but writers are always writing. Sometimes they're writing about writing, and
Yeah.
So.
Speaking of writing, let me channel Doug for a moment. Everyone remember to copy and paste your words out of the Word Sprint website. It's good
Yes.
for 24 hours and then it disappears off into the Neverland. So
Yep. Copy your words out so you don't lose them, everybody. So who's I'm driving sprints Thursday. Is tomorrow Doug's day?
Tomorrow's a Doug day. It's a
All
double
right.
D.
Everybody join us at 12:30 Eastern.
Doug knows how to work the computer. So you're all going to be doing better tomorrow.
Well, we'll see. You're putting a lot on Doug. We'll see if he's able to rise to the occasion. We'll see. Thank you all for joining us for Writing Sprint Tuesdays. Hope to see you again tomorrow.
See you then. Good luck, everybody.